صلاة الله سلام الله على طه رسول الله صلاة الله سلام الله على ياسين حبيب الله على ياسين حبيب الله.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى سيدنا محمد وأصحابه وسلم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we are here in Amman at the mazar, the grave and the shrine and the house, in fact the home of Sayyidina Yusha bin Nun alayhi salam, the great prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is mentioned in the glorious Quran Sharif in Surah Kahf, when Allah speaks about the companion of Nabi Musa alayhi salatu salam in the story of the fish. That companion that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala refers to is Nabi Yusha bin Nun. So he's the one that traveled with Nabi Musa alayhi salatu salam when they went to go meet Nabi Khidr alayhi salatu salam. So alhamdulillah, we are here at this beautiful maqam, at this beautiful mazar. He is buried in the place where he lived, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. And as you can see, the qabr is behind me. So there is great history associated with Yusha bin Nun, because he was the companion of Nabi Musa alayhi salatu salam. He was with Musa alayhi salatu salam when Nabi Musa alayhi salatu salam led the Bani Israel away from Fir'aun, and they lived close to Jerusalem, waiting for the victory of Jerusalem. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala planned it as such that the Bani Israel had to wait for their victory in Jerusalem, and they lived in the outskirts or in the deserts for 40 years. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took away all those people who initially fled from Fir'aun, including Nabi Musa alayhi salatu salam, and the generation that came after them, the generation who was born after they fled from Fir'aun. Those were the generations, or that was the generation who fought alongside Nabi Yusha bin Nun and liberated Jerusalem, alhamdulillah. So he is the one that liberated Jerusalem with the young blood, basically, of the Bani Israel. And one of his mu'jizas, one of his miracles, was that on that Friday, when they were battling the enemy forces in the conquest of Jerusalem, the sun was about to set, and he spoke to the sun, and he told the sun that I am under the control of Allah and you are under the control of Allah, but I am telling you, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, do not sit. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that this was the only prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the only person for whom the sun did not set. Allahu Akbar. So this was Nabi Yusha bin Nun, and the sun did not set that Friday. That day of Jummah was a long Jummah day, and the sun only set after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted them victory, and Jerusalem, alhamdulillah, was liberated. So alhamdulillah, we have a lot to be grateful for Nabi Yusha bin Nun, this great prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the companion of Nabi Musa alayhi salatu salam. We are very happy that we can bring you this video from the place, the exact place that Nabi Yusha is buried. There are many other maqams of Nabi Yusha alayhi salam. For example, if you go to Iraq and you go to the city of Baghdad, just a short distance out of the city of Baghdad, there is also a maqam of Yusha bin Nun. But that is a maqam because sometimes people erect a shrine at a place where a prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stayed for a while. But this is the actual mazar, this is the actual place of burial of Nabi Yusha bin Nun alayhi salatu salam. This is the place where he lived. We will show you now the place where he lived. And the maqam, as you can see, the mazar the shrine of his is quite long, and this is why the reason because it is so long is that he is buried somewhere. They weren't exactly sure which spot exactly through this entire distance is the actual burial place of Nabi Yusha, and this is why the whole section was enclosed, because it is either in this section, it's either in the front section or the middle section, or in the back section where Nabi Yusha bin Nun alayhi salatu wasalam is buried. And Hafiz Mubin will show you the inside of the house of Nabi Yusha bin Nun as well, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, we are indeed blessed and honored that Allah has brought us here. We convey the salams of all our brothers and sisters and our family and everybody from Cape Town in South Africa. We present our salam to Sayyidina Yusha bin Nun. We say as-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Nabi Allah, as-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Sayyidina Yusha bin Nun alayhi salatu was-salam. And we present everybody's salams. We make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us and protect us through the sadaqah and the wasila of our Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with us through the sadaqah and the wasila of Nabi Yusha bin Nun alayhi salatu wasalam. Ameen thumma ameen. Jazakallah for joining us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has brought us here to the maqam, to the mazar sharif of Hazrat Shuaib alayhi salam, Nabi Shuaib alayhi salam, the Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is mentioned in the glorious Quran Sharif on numerous occasions. He was also the father-in-law of Nabi Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. When Musa alayhi salatu wasalam fled, it was Nabi Shuaib alayhi salatu wasalam who gave him shelter, and the daughter of Nabi Shuaib alayhi salatu wasalam, Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, put her in the nikah of Nabi Shuaib of Nabi Shuaib alayhi salatu wasalam, to put her in the nikah of Nabi Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. So Alhamdulillah, was a great prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He came to the people of Madian, and as with many of the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when he preached, they didn't take heed of his lessons. Some took heed, and many of them did not take heed of the lessons of Nabi Shuaib alayhi salatu wasalam. They were a community involved in vice and sin, and in fact, nowadays we have toll gates and things like that, so they were the first people to actually charge people along the road the usage of the roads. So the toll gates and all that started with the people of Madian, the people of Nabi Shuaib alayhi salatu wasalam. That is what they did. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when they refused to listen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent his punishment, and that punishment upon those people was 7 days. There was intense heat, scorching heat. They could not handle the heat. They went into the desert because they saw a dark and gloomy cloud, and they thought this cloud would provide them with shade. And when they went underneath this cloud, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rained fire upon them, and that was the destruction of the people of Shuaib alayhi salam. Alhamdulillah, we are very fortunate to be here. We present to Nabi Shuaib alayhi salatu wasalam the salams of all our family and friends and all those from home. We say as-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Nabi Allah, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate his status in Jannah al-Firdaus, inshallah. Ameen thumma ameen. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Okay.
Salatullah, salamullah, ala taha rasulillah. Salatullah, salamullah, ala yasin habibillah, ala yasin habibillah.